Hey everybody, Once Corrupt here once again, and bring you another random battle. He led with an Azelf, and I really didn't know what type of Azelf it was. I know there's like 3 or 4 different movesets that they do, so I thought it was going to set up on me, but it didn't. It flamethrowed me instead. At this point I realised I probably should have just U-turned out there to begin with, so I U-turned out. That was good because I managed to knock off half its HP because of the super effective, so that was really good. And I brought in this guy. It's the first time I've actually used this guy, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. And he takes the flamethrower well, but unfortunately gets a bit of burn hacks. I'm just like, yep. As I say, burnt Dustnor is a useless Dustnor, so that was not good for me. And he switched out, and I knew he'd probably switch out to this thing, and I was happy I burnt it, because this thing's got a lot more attack power than I always give it credit for. And with the stabbed U-turn, it's horrible. Anyways, I figured I'd just stay in there and try and wall him a bit, but I forgot that the thing packs Pursuit, and I was like, crap. Because now I knew I sort of couldn't switch, but I figured I'd give it a shot anyways. And if I managed to get Dustnor out there, it might be useful later on. But I go for the switch, and he gets the Pursuit in, and I live it with 1 HP, which makes me happy. Because it means I can now use him as some sort of fodder, and I bring in the Scotty to really give him something to think about. So I knew he'd probably switch, and I went for the Curse, which is good. And you come back to the Elf, and I'm like, okay, I know this thing packs Flamethrower, but I know it's going to do nothing to me, so I'm not sure what he was going to do. So he takes a turn to set up now, so I knew so I was right, he's a lead as Elf. But, yeah, then I went for the Body Summon, and he blew up in my face, and I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But I lived it, so it sort of made up for it. What did you say? Oh yeah, and then you bring out the Infinite, and I knew the close combat's coming, so I went back to Dustnor for some fodder, which was good because that allowed me to get the free switch back into free switch to Melodic, which was nice. So I went for the Hydro Pump, and he knew it was coming, and he went back to this, and I'm probably assuming he went back to it as fodder now because it's pretty much useless being burnt. So yeah, it goes, and then he brings in yeah, what's it called? Barbaroach's Evolution, we'll call it that. Mr. Baffon. And it de-danced up, and then I went for the self-destruct here. I was going to just blow up and kill it, and it got a waterfall in. I was hoping I'd live it, but I just knew I wouldn't. And that was the end of Scotty, so got another free switch here. And I think, yeah, I brought in Fortress, and I was hoping to either set up Toxic Spice or Explode. I can't remember what I chose now. It doesn't really matter all that much, because I've got a bit of luck here, a bit of flinch hacks, and I was like, ah. So this time I know I definitely tried to Explode on the second move, but I didn't live it, and that was the end of him. You got 2 nice quick KOs here. And I bring in the Mance, and I was kind of worried, because I knew this thing would probably pack something like Stone Edge, and it does, but it missed, and I was like, yes. So I got the free Dragon Dance up, and now I knew it was time to Outrage, because I knew I could outrun it now that I got the Dragon Dance. And he waited a long time. I think he was considering switching out, but I think he also knew that the Outrage of the Dragon Claw was coming, so he kind of left it there. And that ended that, and then he brings in a Latias. And I get a little bit of more luck here. The Draco Meteor missing, because that would have hit there. That was like a key play. If he would have got that, it would have been game over for me, because I wouldn't have anything else to take out that. So that took care of that one. And then he brought this thing in. I was hoping I could just one-hit KO this Gliscor, but I just did not have enough push for it. I probably needed a second Dragon Dance to hold onto that. And then he roosted, and that sort of made me a little upset, because I knew my outrages were coming to an end. And yeah, I got confused. I'm like, okay, what to do? So I go for another outrage anyways. And I managed to hit that one, which was good. So at this point, all he's got left is Infinite, and And I figure if I could just get that one more off, I would have won there, but I didn't. And he HPs me and finishes me off. And now I know that this ape is orbed, which is good, because I know it won't. Because now I know that it won't outrun Crobat. So bring in the bat again. And the Stealth Rock's still a little bit of damage there. I sleep it. There it is. Sleep it. I think this is great. I can switch back into Melodic and hit it with the Hydro Pump. So that's exactly what I go to do here. I probably should have U-turned. I don't know why I just switched, but yeah. So he wakes up though and gets the T-Punch off, and I'm like, oh. But I lived the T-Punch just, and I'm like, that's great, 7 HP live. So I figured I'd get the Hydro Pump off, but I didn't, and he managed to get it. He's still quicker than me anyways. Before Melodic goes down, and I bring back in Crobat, who's like MVP today, because he sleeps the Infinite, and then just lets off cross poisons till it dies. Had a lot of fun in this game. I really enjoyed playing, and hopefully I'll versus this guy again. Mr. Riley Anonymous. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Subscribe, and there'll be more to come.